Okay, so dear student, in this class we discuss about the parallel combination. In last class we discussed about the series combination and we derived the equation for equivalent resistance, and we also understand from that derivation that we get highest resistance when we connected the resistors in series, and in series the current remains constant but the voltage across the each resistor is different, and the potential difference is equal to the sum of individual potentials across the each resistor. And we get the equivalent resistance expression R equivalent equals to R1 plus R2 plus R3 if we have n numbers of resistors, then up to Rn. Now in this class we discuss about the parallel combination. So similar to the series combination, first these three things you remember. So in parallel combination, current through the circuit is not same or not constant. That means the current through the circuit is the sum of the individual current across each resistor. Suppose each resistor having I1, I2, I3 current, then the total current of that circuit I equals to sum of I1 plus I2 plus I3. But here the potential difference across the resistor is same or constant. So no V1, V2, the constant is V. So when we said that it is a parallel combinations, if there are more than one path of for the flow of current in a circuit, then the combination of resistance is called parallel combination. If you see this diagram, there is a three path of flowing for the flow of current in the circuit. So this combination is called parallel combination, but in a series that is only one path. Okay, now let's discuss about its derivation. Here we consider three resistances R1, R2, R3 are connected parallelly. This is a potential connected across a potential or the power supply whose voltage is V. Total current is I. This I is divided in three parts across R1, that is I1, across R2, I2, I3, R3, R3, I3. Okay, so the potential difference between the points A and B is fixed, that is V. And from this point, the second point, we can write I equals to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Now according to Ohm's law, if we apply the Ohm's law here, so we get V equals to I1 into R1, V equals to I2 into R2, because V is constant. So we can easily write V equals to V equals to I1 into R1, V equals to I2 into R2, V equals to I3 into R3. So from here we find out I1 equals to V by R1, I2 equals to V by R2, I3 equals to V by R3. Okay, now if we consider a equivalent resistance of R1, R2 and R3, that is R equivalent. So, and if we apply a Ohm's law in that circuit, so the circuit becomes, this is R equivalent. Okay, circuit becomes like this way. So here if we apply the potential Ohm's law, we get I equals to V by R equivalent. Okay, now we put this value of I, I1, I2 and I3 in equation 1. So we get V by R equivalent equals to V by R1 plus V by R2 plus V by R3. V is fixed or constant, so cancel both sides. So 1 by R equivalent equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Or in some book, because this is a parallel combination, this equivalent resistance is denoted by Rp, and for series it is denoted by Rs. Okay, so any one you can use, either R equivalent or Rp equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. So if you have n number of resistance, then plus dot dot up to 1 by Rn if you have n number of resistances. Clear? Okay, now the in the last class we discussed the disadvantage of series combination, because in series combination there is a no advantages. All are the disadvantages, but in parallel combination there is a advantages, no disadvantages. What is the advantage? Or we can say that the opposite of the series combination. In series combination, if we switched off all appliances get off, but here if we switch off any one appliances, other appliances get perform their work without any disturbance. Okay. In this combination, each appliances get a proper current depending on its resistance, because current is divided according to the resistances. In this combination, the resistor, if any one resistor damaged or any one component of the circuit is damaged, then the rest of the component of the circuit will perform their work without any disturbance. That means no effect. There is no effect. Others are not affected. Clear? These are the advantages of parallel combination. Now let's take one example how we solve. So here two resistances are given, R1 and R2, 20 ohm and 30 ohm. It is connected parallelly across a potential difference is 5 volt. We find out electric current through the circuit and the total resistance. Total resistance means equivalent resistance. So we know that parallel, this is the formula for parallel combination. So if we put the values, we get total resistance, that is equivalent resistance is 12 ohm. Now we have equivalent resistance, we have the potential or the power supply voltage is 5 volt. So we can easily find out using the Ohm's law, the electric current I equals to V by R equivalent. So 5 by 12, that is equals to this one. Okay, so the current flowing through the circuit is this. Now second numerical, here 5 electrical appliances are there: heater, lamp, fan, computer, exhaust fan. Okay, all are connected parallelly, and if an electric current of 240 volt is flowing through the circuit, we find the total resistance, that means equivalent resistance, total current, and current through the each resistor, that means current through the heater, lamp, fan, computer. So first of all, if we find out the total current, then we find out the each current across each resistor. Then how we understand the result is correct or not? Now the third number, whatever the answer we get, if we add that all current, this current and this current will be equal to each other. So let's first one, this is the formula. We know that we put the values, so we get total resistance of this circuit is 2 ohm. So whenever you solve the problem, you first of all you write the formula. At the first step you don't write down the data. Okay, that means formula, this one is a formula. So first you write the formula, then you put the values. Okay, total resistance is 2 ohm. Now we calculate the total current. So equivalent resistance 2 ohm, V equals to 240, so total current is 120 ampere. Now current through each appliances, that means through heater resistance is this one, because I equals to V by R. Okay, so V equals to 240, here R is the resistance of heater, that is given 40, so we have 6 ampere. Current through the lamp, it is same, V by R is the resistance of lamp 5, so we have 48 ampere. Current through fan 30, computer 12 ohm, exhaust fan 24 ampere. So if we add this 5 current, 6 plus 48 plus 30 plus 12 plus 24, we get 120 ampere, and the total current of the circuit is also 120. Okay, so this answers us okay. Now one very practical example of parallel combination, our household circuits. Our household circuits are in the parallel combination, which allows you to operate each light or appliances independently of the others. Okay, this is very important. Our household circuit are in a parallel combination. Remember this one. Okay, thank you.